Just getting the rhythm. First couple drives, I got to go back and watch the film and see exactly what it was. But, we ran the ball a little bit. Didn't get quite as much as we wanted. I don't know about, they had a good rush first couple drives. Gave up some sacks, some hits. Didn't get the completion we wanted. The thing just opened up. They got a rhythm, started to see what they were trying to do. Got the runs going, got the play actions going. It just got them on their heels. We got our tempo stuff going where we're going fast. They were trying to get lined up, different alignments and things like that, getting thrown off. I think that's when we're at our best. When we're able to go fast tempo and keep them on their heels. And we did that. Defense did a great job, man. A lot of that came from the defense. Continuing to give us opportunities, turnovers with short field to work with. You keep having games like that, man. You just, as an offense, you feel like you got it together at some point. When they're playing lights out like that, you got to compliment them, and I think we did that as the game went on.
Was it difficult at all on the sidelines? Keeping everybody kind of on the same page during that time when everything was sort of not looking good?
I think everybody did a great job. Early on, communication was off. So we had to get that under control. But guys were always in it. We never really got out of the ball game, so no one ever got too discouraged. Like I said, the defense did a great job. It was a 7-point game for a while, and then we tied it up going into halftime. So everyone was pretty locked in. We're very passionate about the game in general. This was a must-win game for us. We knew that throughout the game. So, but it was a great win for us.
Why did it feel like a must-win?
We don't lose 3 games in a row here. You know what I mean? And once you get into division play, the magnitude of those games and everything that goes into that. And coming on the road in this kind of environment, it's a really good team over there. We knew the challenges that awaited us, so we were all in tune to that throughout the game, and we don't take this for granted.
How much of the offense's ability to stay cool when things aren't going well is kind of feeding off of Russ and the fact that he never wavers when stuff gets bad?
That guy's incredible. I'm a very passionate person. My emotions can get hot a little bit on the sidelines. Russ is a very even-keeled guy, and that's very, very important for us, especially at that position, having a cool head no matter what, being just optimistic about everything no matter what. It means a lot.
Does that help you specifically since you're so emotional, he's kind of not?
Yeah, it helps me. He knows, on the sidelines, that's when I get all my talking out, but once I get on the field, I'm locked in. Once I get on the field, I got a job to do. I don't do too much. So, but yeah, it helps me.
Have you seen the replay yet of the him spinning out and then finding Freddie?
I saw it live. Unfortunately, I was speechless, man. I just went to him, said, you're bad MFer. That was my words to him. I really didn't have much to say. One of the best plays I've seen from him in my time here, and it's just commonplace, for him.
What kind of spark did Alex Collins give you?
Big spark. AC is his demeanor, his approach to the game. It's very, very crucial for us. He's a very talented back, and he came in with a spark, came in ready to play, hungry, and it showed.
Is that just how this team works so well that you guys can have 5 3 and outs, and then all of a sudden the offense just once it got clicking, you guys really got on track.
I'm sorry, what was the beginning of that?
Just that you guys have 5 3 and outs, and then all of a sudden the offense gets clicking. Have you ever been in a game like that where something changes so much, where the offense is having so much difficulty, and then all of a sudden it's doing so well?
Yeah, you have games like that, where sometimes the offense is just firing on all cylinders, and defense might be down a little bit that day. You have games where the offense starts out struggling, defense keeps us in it. You know what I mean? It happens like that sometimes. Just all about staying the course. We did that. We have all the players we need to be successful here. It's just about staying the course and executing and just continuing to do your job as the game goes on.
What's Russ saying on
My man.
What's
dying
Russ
up
saying
here.
on the sideline when 5 straight 3 and outs?
Stay the course. Stay the course. Just stay in it. Like I said, the game was never out of reach. No matter what was going on in defense, did a hell of a job of keeping us in it. And giving us chances to get back into it, continue to make plays, and just stay the course. That was his message to us. We saw what they were doing. They made some plays, but we kept seeing openings of things we could take advantage of, and we started to do that as the game went on.
What are you saying on the sideline in those situations?
Can't repeat everything I was saying. Stay the course, one play at a time. You know, when the run game wasn't going the way we wanted to, just saying we had to be more physical. I was, you know, calling to run the ball more, and then we ran it and we weren't producing. And so I was just saying, you know, when those runs get dialed up, we got to make it count. Other than that, it was just stay the course, continue to fight. It's a good team we're going against. We knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into it. 4 quarters, you know, just those words.
The tempo that you guys have at your disposal in this offense, how does that feel different than years past?
We've had tempo in years past. It's just all about staying, you know, continuing to stay committed to it, you know, and I think we've done that as the years gone on. You know, we've seen the success we've had with it. Russ has done a great job of being able to check the things that he sees, runs, passes, whatever he wants to take advantage of. It's been really crucial for us, you know. And again, you know, I think that's when we're at our best. So it's just about, you know, continuing to do it, staying committed to it.
You said earlier, we don't lose 3 in a row around here. Is I think what you said. Russ hasn't lost 3 in a row since his sophomore year of college.
Mm-hmm.
Just what does that tell you about a guy that, you know, 10 years in the NFL?
He's a bad man. He's a bad man. I mean, you know, the work that he puts into this thing day in and day out is admirable. You know, and as a 14-year guy, you know, you gotta match that. You know what I mean? You gotta match that. You gotta, and the rest of the locker room, you have to match that. You know, you just try to put everything you can into it to be, you know, prepared week in and week out, physically, mentally, emotionally. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he really cares about this game, cares about winning. You know, so we just do our best to go out there and win for him.
Anything else?
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Duane.
Thank you.